My name is Martina and I'm 16 years old. I've always lived with my mother. She separated from my dad when I was still a baby, but 2 years ago they got back together. You might be thinking that I would be jumping around with joy after hearing the news, but no. My parents getting back together was the worst thing that could have happened to me. I had no idea what it would be like to live with both of them. For instance, I was not used to seeing shows of affection between them. Also, I was definitely not used to living with a man, especially one as disorganized and messy as my father. My girlfriends would always tell me that I should be happy, that I should enjoy my life with them, and I tried. I cooperated and we managed to understand each other better. At the end of the day, they both seemed happy, and that's what was important. Also, they gave me plenty of space. Everything was going very well. Every night after dinner, we would have our movie night. I loved watching movies, and my parents suggested we should all watch a movie every night so that we could spend more time together. I thought that was an excellent idea. However, all of a sudden, they told me we would no longer have movie night. They had things to do and had no more time for it. At first, I thought that was weird. Maybe they were tired of movie night? I guess watching one every night was too much. Over time, my suspicions started increasing. As soon as they finished their dinner, they would both get up and hurry to the attic. Why would they hurry to the attic each and every night when there was only old junk in there? It made no sense to me. They would lock themselves in the attic and no sound came from there. Plus, after I went to bed, they would still be in the attic. This story repeated itself day after day. 2 weeks later, I couldn't hold my curiosity any longer and I asked them, "Why are you spending so much time in the attic? What are you doing in there?" They looked at each other and told me they were organizing the attic from top to bottom. It was very messy and needed organization and cleaning. I offered to help, but they quickly refused, saying that the amount of dust in there could be very bad for my allergies. To be honest, I wasn't buying their explanation, but for the moment, I would have to accept it. The following nights, I stayed awake until late at night to see if I heard anything, and one night I did. It was 2 in the morning and I could hear voices. I went closer to my door and to my surprise, I not only heard my parents but also other people. Their voices became more and more faint until they suddenly stopped. My parents then came downstairs from the attic and went to their room. But who were those people? I imagine they got out of the house through the fire escape, but what were they hiding to go that far? I needed to go to the attic and find out. The next day, when my parents were distracted, I went to the room and grabbed the key to the attic. I quickly went there, unlocked it, and what I saw shocked me. I saw a lot of tools, 2 dresses for little girls, a tricycle, some knives. I don't remember ever seeing those objects in the house before, so I started to get scared. I was sure they were hiding something from me, and I wanted to find out what it was. When dinner time came, I pretended to be sick to not go downstairs to eat. So, while my parents were having dinner, I went to the attic and hid myself in an old chest. There, I would be able to hear what was going on. Then, the wait came to an end. I heard my parents enter the attic, and soon after, I heard other 3 people come in as well. At first, they all greeted each other normally, but then they started to say very strange things. I clearly heard how my father was threatening someone, and then I heard a woman begging for mercy. Dear God, my parents were hurting someone. I quickly came out of the chest, crying and very, very scared. "Please stop!" I yelled. Then they all turned their faces to me. They were all in costumes. My mother was open-mouthed, and when she saw me crying and shaking, she told me that this was all a rehearsal. She explained that she wanted to surprise me by interpreting a scene from the movie The Shining. Also, they were organizing and cleaning up the attic so it would become my very own space in the house. It was all a gift for me. In that moment, I understood everything. How foolish I was, thinking my parents were horrible people and ruining the surprise they had been working on so hard for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!